If you saw me wearing this exact makeup in another video, no you didn't. Hello everybody, welcome back to Making It Up. I'm Isa. If you're new here, what's up? Consider subscribing. Today, I am doing something so fun. You guys already know from the title of this video, I'm doing another tag video, but this is a blush tag video, okay? Blush has been my obsession for the past few years. There was a time in my life where I didn't wear any blush. I was like, ew, blush. I love blush now. I could not live without it. I don't know how I did live without it. So, yeah, today I'm basically just gonna gush about blush for like however long this video is. I saw State of Kate here on YouTube doing this tag, and she was like, hey, whoever wants to do this tag, I tag you. So she tagged me basically, and I'm doing it. I've built up my blush collection throughout the years, and I have the tea to spill on blush, basically. And I'm just so excited to share with you guys my collection, talk a little bit about my favorite blushes and some that just didn't work for me. It's just honestly the perfect tag for a blush-obsessed person like me. So if you guys want to check it out and see what I think about blush and hear me gush about blush, then make sure to keep watching because that's what I'm about to do. The first question is year-round favorite. My year-round favorite is my Nude Sticks Nudies Matte. This isn't the color that's my year-round favorite. I cannot find my year-round favorite, but it's in the nude. It's just the perfect balance between peachy and pink. This one is Body Language, and this one's a lot pinker. The other one is a lot peachier, which I prefer, but this one's also pretty. Why I love this year-round is because I think this is my perfect formula. I have more combo skin, so if the blush is too emollient and too creamy, it's gonna move around on me and it's probably gonna disappear. These don't. They hold onto my skin like really well. They have like good lasting power, and they are creamy and you can move them around. They're easy to use. Once you set them where you want them to be, they kind of set, and I love that. They still look super natural. They're not super like, even though this says matte, it's not gonna dry your cheeks out or anything. It comes with a little brush here that I never use, so I just make it even smaller and I can take it anywhere with me. It isn't a liquid, so I can take it traveling with me. I can put it in my carry-on. I love this formula. The next one is blush that's worth the hype. It's gotta be Glossier Cloud Paints. Everyone raves about this. It's for a good reason, okay? They're amazing. The formula is so unique. I've never used anything that compares to this. I have found dupes, but they're not exact, and this is just otherworldly. It is really long lasting. Like, I'll apply this in the morning and at night I still have color to my cheeks, which is so weird for blush. Blushes usually are the ones that leave you first. These don't. They are so easy to use with your fingers, and I love them because they're kind of like a cream liquid, so they work really well on my skin and they set. So again, I'm not gonna be moving around everywhere. Perfect for my oilier skin. They're perfect on everyone. They just look so natural on the skin. You can definitely build them up. This is the shade Dusk, which is kind of like a nudier shade, but they also have like more intense shades, and it's just perfect. You can build it up. You can layer it with other products and it layers great. It's perfect. It just blends beautifully. It looks beautiful on every single skin type. It is 100% worth the hype. What can I say? And then a blush that I think isn't worth the hype is the Milani Luminoso blush. I know this was a thing back in the day, like everyone raved about it because it was a dupe for NARS Orgasm, and it is a pretty blush. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's pretty. Everyone was just really talking about it for a while there, and it is a pretty blush. The formula is nice, it's very affordable, but I don't see it. I don't see the hype. I barely reach for this, and I know people aren't really talking about it now, but back in the day it was a thing, and I mean, people still buy it, right? So it's a cute blush. It's just nothing special. The formula is good. I just never reach for it. I think now there are a lot of better alternatives at the drugstore for blush. So yeah, this is just meh in my opinion. Now, blush with the best memory. This is a hard question, but I also really like it. I had to think a lot about this one, but I think my blush with the best memory is MAC Hijinks Casual Color Lip and Cheek Color. It's this one. It's a crazy blush. But the story is this one. I was just starting to get really into makeup, right? And my dad went to Hong Kong and he was at the airport doing a layover, and he still had a lot of like local currency and he didn't want to exchange it because the exchange rate was really bad, so he needed to spend it. And he went to MAC and he bought me an eyeshadow and this blush because he knew I would love it. And I don't know, something about that is just, it's really special to me. I barely ever use it, but it's actually a good blush. It's a bright one, but when you blend it out, it looks very, very pretty. The formula is nice as well. It also doesn't go anywhere, and you can also use it on your lips. It's a good blush. I don't reach for it all the time, but I hold on to it for like sentimental reasons. I think it was just so sweet. My dad was like, I'm just gonna go to MAC and buy her makeup because I need to spend the money. And it was a nice surprise. So this blush is definitely the one that like stood out when I read the question. Moving on, we have most disappointing blush. Definitely the Physicians Formula Butter Blush in Natural Glow. This is not a blush. It's more of a highlighter, even though it looks like a really light blush. The formula is really nice. It's the same as a butter bronzer, but look at that. Like, what is this? It's like a chalky highlighter. When you blend it in, it gets a little bit, like, you can't even see it. It's reflective, like, it isn't ugly, but I wouldn't call it a blush, and it's also a little bit too pink to be a highlighter for me. It has like gold reflex. You can barely even see it, but it's just not it. It was disappointing. I thought I was gonna love it, and then I tried to put it on my cheeks and there was nothing there. I just feel like it was a waste of money. I just never reached for it, so this one wasn't a great purchase, honestly. Okay, now, most affordable blush. Have to give it to my SN Satin Touch blush. It's broken because this is less than $3. I think it was $2.99. This is in Satin Coral. It is so good. It's amazing. It is so soft. So soft. It is quite light, but it looks beautiful. It adds so much dimension to your cheeks. Like, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell because it's quite light. You can build it up. It's very easy to blend. The formula is amazing. And for the price, oh my god, I don't even care that it's broken. It's really, really good. And if you're on a budget, oh my god. Oh, this is just so pretty. Perfect. You guys know I love peachy coral blushes, and this formula is out of this world. I reach for it quite a lot. So if you're looking for a drugstore blush, this one will not disappoint. Moving on, most expensive blush. I debated on this one because I have a NARS blush palette, but I felt like, yeah, that was expensive, but I get 6 shades, so, you know, the price is kind of justified. Instead, I have one of my newest blushes, the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush in Do We Know Her. This was like $34, I think. It is really, really pretty. The packaging is amazing. I love the fact that you get like the separation between the powder and the cream. Both of these are beautiful formulas. The cream is really light and it isn't overly pigmented. I think it's very, very nice. The powder formula as well, it is so pretty. This is the cream and the powder. They work really well together, layered. They're beautiful. They work perfectly on their own as well. The formulas are there. They're very luxe. The packaging is beautiful. You get a mirror in here as well. I think it was worth $34. It's just money well spent, honestly. I would buy another one, even though it's super expensive. Both of these are so pretty. They look beautiful on the cheeks. The formulas just work together and separately. It's just a no-brainer. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blush. Next, we have most colorful blush. This is the Flower Blush Bomb in Melon. The shade is very similar to the MAC one, but this one, I love the formula of these. If you guys have heard me talk about these, I have a whole blog post on them. They're the closest dupe to Glossier Cloud Paints. This is beautiful, okay? It looks like a really intimidating color. It is bright, but you can definitely customize it and sheer it out. I love it. The formula is great. It is so easy to use and blend. It looks like skin. It does stay slightly dewy though. It doesn't dry down, but it works on my combo skin, so if you have drier skin than me, this is gonna be beautiful. They have so many colors, but this color in particular is gorgeous. I love to use it during the summer. It just adds something to your cheeks, you know? It looks very intimidating, but when you actually apply it and blend it out, it just looks so good. And it's also very easy to use even though it's really bright. So you don't have to worry about applying too much and then you're like, fuck, I look like a clown. It's really forgiving and it's affordable. It is just the best of both worlds, the best of all worlds, and you guys, you need to try the Flower Blush Bombs if you haven't in this color if you're looking for something bright because it is beautiful. And now we have beginner friendly blush. So for this one, I chose the Isn't It Peachy palette by Makeup Obsession. I bought this at Target and it's peach. I think they had other shades as well. But the reason why I think this is perfect for beginners is if you're a beginner when it comes to makeup and beauty, don't go ahead and just buy a bunch of expensive makeup because you might not know how to use it. You might misuse it or just, end up not liking it because you don't really know much. So this one is really affordable. I think this palette was like less than $10 and I just love the colors. You can also remove them if you have like a Z palette and you just want to take one of these traveling or something. The shades in here, this one I don't love. It's kind of like a shimmery weird shade. It's kind of meant to be a blush topper. I could do without it, but the other three are peach perfection. If you like peach blush, even if you're not a beginner, let me tell you, these are beautiful. The pigmentation is actually nice, but it isn't insane, so it's easy to manage. You go in with your brush and then you just blend it. It blends really, really nicely, and I love the fact that you get 3 different kind of like shades of the same color. So if you are more into like the safe side and you don't want to do a lot of blush, you can stick to the lightest one, or if you want to add a little bit more, you can go for the deeper ones, and it isn't overwhelming. I enjoy them a lot, and I think if you're a beginner, this is a perfect palette. You kind of have everything you need. It's affordable, it's easy to use and blend, and if you fuck up, it's not going to be the end of the world, okay? This is great, and not a lot of people know about it, so get on it. Next up, I have least practical blush. For that, I chose the Kaja Heart Blush. I don't know the actual name of this, but it's the one that has like a little heart stamp that you can stamp on, and then it has like cushion blush at the bottom. This brand has really cute concepts, and this is another one of them. It's, it's a Korean brand, so they play on the whole cutesy thing, and I like that. But this is just not practical. It's way too bulky. This just doesn't work for me. Like, I tried it, as you can see, I tried it, but it's just, no. It's not realistic, and it just makes this really bulky. The blush itself is really nice. I like it. It is very subtle, so it's a really, really natural blush. It feels hydrating when you apply it, and it looks beautiful on the skin. It's easy to use. It kind of sets to a powder. So I like the blush. It's a cute blush, but I never reach for it because it's such a hassle, and it's just, I can't take it anywhere with me because it just takes up so much unnecessary space. It's a cute concept, but it's not practical, and I never reach for it because of that. The next question is favorite blush combo, and I was really trying to think about this one. I don't have one. I'm not a blush combinator. I don't do that. I apply, sometimes I layer my blushes, but it's just random. It's not like I have like, ooh, these 2 blushes go so well together. I'm always just using one, or if I'm using multiple ones, I just mix whatever I have. I don't really think about it, so sorry, I don't have an answer for this one, but if you have any good blush combos, let me know. I might try them out. Up next, we have most underrated blush, and for me, it's the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Blushes. These are some of the first products that I was super obsessed with, and I love them so much. I've had mine for a long time, and I love the formula of these. They're amazing. They're super unique. Again, they're like the bouncy formula, and they last a long time on your cheeks. They're easy to blend. Once you get the hang of the formula, they're super easy, and they look so, so, so nice. They're also really affordable. There's just something about them that is completely unique. They have many different finishes, so if you're more into like shimmery blush or more of a satin or a matte, they have it all. They have so many colors, and nobody talks about these anymore, and they're bomb. They're amazing blushes. Ugh, I really, really, really love them. This is the shade Never Been Kissed, and it's so pretty. Like, these are so good. They look beautiful on the cheeks. Like, they just melt into your skin and just look amazing. If you haven't tried Super Shock Cheeks and you're looking for something new, like a new blush, you don't want to spend a lot of money, oh my god, you need them in your life, okay? You need them in your life. They're otherworldly. I don't even know what to tell you. Up next, we have worst blush ever. And this one wasn't hard at all. I just recently bought the CoverGirl Clean Fresh Cream Blush in Butterflies. What is this? This is an ugly shimmery blush that is just kind of metallic. You guys, I don't even know what I was thinking buying this. The formula isn't super bad, but it's very sheer, and all I can see is the metallic. No, no, no. Do you see that? No. I cannot. That is not something that I look for in a blush. And it's a bummer too, because I've heard a lot of people like these. The formula is nice. It is a little bit more on the, like, the balmy, dewy side. So I don't know how well it would work on my skin because I haven't really worn this. This will never go on my cheeks. No, no, no. And I don't know if they're the shimmery particles are making this look a little bit splotchy or if it's just the formula, but why would you do this to a blush? Why would you add metallic shimmer? No, no, stop. Last but not least, I have favorite blush of all time, and we're going back to Glossier Cloud Paints. You guys, I don't know what to tell you. They're literally the best blushes I've ever tried, the most unique blushes. I think the thing that's telling is the fact that I do use them so much. I've had them for years, and I continue to reach for them at least weekly, and that's, you know, a pretty big deal for me, given that I have so many blushes, and I have even more blushes that didn't even make this, like, any of these categories. The fact that I just reach for them a lot, it just indicates me that I love these and I will never be able to live without them. They just work for my skin, they look beautiful, they're perfect to layer, they last such a long time. There's nothing like them, and I think they'll be in my collection forever. If you haven't tried them, I think you should. They're great products. They'll last you such a long time because you need just the tiniest bit of product to just, you know, do your whole cheeks. Glossier Cloud Paints as a formula, as a product, they're my favorite. Yes. They're the best, what can I say? That is a wrap on the blush tag. This was so fun. I just loved geeking about blush with you guys. I hope you did too. Let me know if you enjoyed it by giving this video a big thumbs up. If you want to do this tag, you totally should. If you have a channel, record it and let me know. If you don't, still do it. You can do it on your blog or on Instagram, whatever, okay? I want to see it. It's super fun. Again, if you're into super easy and real makeup and beauty content and you wish to see more from me, then please make sure to subscribe. I'd really appreciate it. And follow me on Instagram for more of daily updates on my life. And that is it for today. I had so much fun filming this, so yeah, hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned a little bit more about blushes, and I will see you in the next one, okay? Bye, everybody. Mwah.